gross lease area is a term of great significance in commercial real estate investment. Gross lettable area is different to lettable area. It refers to the total area within a commercial property available for leasing to tenants. This includes all spaces that can generate rental income or be rented out, beyond just the tenant-occupied areas. Gross lettable area includes floor spaces, corridors, lobbies, stairwells, elevator shafts, and other shared spaces. So it's not the exclusive use of the tenants, it's sort of common areas. Breaking down the components. To get a better idea, let's break down the components of gross lettable area. Picture a crowded shopping centre with stores and storage rooms, hallways, food court, and central gathering areas. All these areas contribute to the gross leasable area, or GLA. Each segment plays a crucial role in the bigger picture. The significance of gross lettable area. Gross lettable area is significant for various players in the commercial real estate area. Building owners and managers use gross lettable area to determine lease rates and rental values. Prospective investors interested in purchasing commercial properties analyze the gross lettable area to evaluate potential return on investments. Further, the business seeking to lease a space utilize this metric to comprehend the overall area available for their operations. So you've got a situation where the actual rate may be $500 a square metre, and there's a smaller component of common areas that it can use. To keep comparing the value of a similar rate with greater areas they can use, like a food court or extra facilities, where they may be. Examples could be office. The gross lettable area encompasses office suites and shared amenities such as meeting rooms, hallways, restrooms, and common lounges. Building owners and managers consider the entire gross lettable area when calculating lease costs, because they've got to take into account, they take the net rental, as I mentioned before, net area, the exclusive area for the tenant, and they've got to take into account the other areas which work out a way to get some return on income on the area which is shared by the people. So it's basically that cost is shared by the other tenants as well. Building owners and managers consider the entire gross lettable area in calculating lease costs, ensuring fairness in valuing each square metre foot of leasable space. For instance, if a company desires a 200 square metres office within the building, they're paying for their dedicated area within the gross lettable area and a portion of the shared spaces. For a retail outlet, when you look at leases in a shopping centre, gross lettable area accounts for individual tenant space retail shops and communal areas such as retail outlet. When looking for leases in a shopping centre, gross lettable area accounts for all individual tenant space retail shops and communal areas like food courts, walkways, and relaxation zones. Retailers within the mall don't just pay rent for individual shops, retail areas. They benefit from the foot traffic generated by these shared spaces. This underscores a pivot role for gross lettable area in determining the attractiveness for retail spaces for the businesses aiming to establish presence. So if they've got facilities like lounges and larger food courts, other facilities which they're to get people to come into the centre, it becomes more attractive, and obviously it goes extra paid for. In conclusion, in commercial real estate, gross lettable area or gross lease considers every inch of space that can be leased, guaranteeing that each property owners, investors, and tenants possess a holistic view of income generating potential. Gross lettable area is a guiding metric for determining lease rates, investment viability, and overall business success, all the way from offices to shopping malls, etc. This should not be confused with net lettable area. This is the actual exclusive area in the parameter of the business. This is the area inside the tenant's building wall and does not include the common area. When looking at commercial space, remember that behind the scenes, it's not solely the viable areas that matter. It's the entire gross lettable area. The whole gross lettable area models the commercial real estate landscape. This should be taken into consideration when looking and investing in commercial property. If you have any questions or any comments, feel free to contact me.